What's going on, guys, and welcome to a physical media update. Welcome. This is at Epictastic haul number 4. Stuff from my birthday haul and such, and another movie I got from a giveaway. So this is basically going to be showing off the movies and stuff I got in my physical media and Blu-ray collection. So ever-growing physical media collection. So this is not going to be that long. We're going to showcase all of it off. If you guys are new to the channel, all my social media links are in the description box down below. If you like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, you can do that as well. The safest way to do that is my description box. My address is down there down below. And also, if you would like to DM me or message me privately, you want to send something, go right ahead. With that being said, let's go into the physical media update. I'm going to start off with the giveaway one. So I'm going to start this off with the giveaway one. So the collector's pack of one of my favorite movies of 2023. It is my second best animated movie of 2023 and one of my favorite movies of the year. And that is, of course, we got everything from the Super Mario Brothers movie. I have watched this 3 times now. This is the only movie besides Across the Spider-Verse I've watched for 3 times. And I not only got that, I also got this hat, the Mario hat. I got the plumber's little thing here, Super Mario Brothers plumbing. I got a little keychain, and I got just a series of stickers, which I will put. I have not used my stickers yet. I will use my stickers. Just give it time. But put that aside, and this is a great video game adaptation movie. My flaws aside, when it comes to not having the best character developments in this first movie, and it's a simple plot, and Donkey Kong could have been played better, voiced better, not Seth Rogen's fault, but what it needed to get right, it got right. And some of the soundtrack is a little weird for a Mario movie, but overall, I like the character stuff here. I like the action set pieces. It felt like the Mario movie that everybody was waiting 30 some odd years for. I love Bowser, of course. His iconic Peaches song, which I love that. I might do a live commentary for this since there's no commentary. I have watched the special features. You got to know the cast, the making of the movie, leadership lessons from Anya Taylor-Joy, aka the standout. You got the Peaches lyrics video, and this is, of course, I love this. This was fun. I had a good time, and I can't wait to see sequels to this. Maybe the sequels will probably have better story, more story, and some more character development. We could bring in characters like Rosalina and Wario and Waluigi and Koopa and Princess Daisy. And now that this is the highest grossing video game animated movie, we can get more Nintendo stuff like Zelda and such. You could do an animated film. Live action, I'm torn. I don't think it should be live action, but this is a fun movie. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. Now let's get to all of the stuff that I bought from Amazon. So with the second set of birthday, with 2 different sets of birthday money, I bought me some movies for decent prices, good to used. And we're gonna start this off when it comes to this with, of course, another one of my favorite franchises, which is not yet fully complete. And 2 of these I have a little bit of a bone to pick with Amazon or something, or whoever sold them. But we got, of course, the Star Wars prequel trilogy, which the Star Wars prequel trilogy, this cost me altogether, I paid $8.92 for this, and I paid $14.72 for this. When it comes to this, this is 1 through 3, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, and they're in these little thin cases. So I got, of course, Phantom Menace, of course, which is the beginning of the Star Wars saga. Some people say it's only 6. I am a completist. I like the newer films, even though I may not be the biggest fan of Rise of Skywalker. But, and the thing with Star Wars is, if I'm gonna have these movies, I'm going all the way, especially with the newer ones, or not at all. That's how I operate. I'm a completist, and when I start a franchise, I gotta finish it. Aside from X-Men in the future, and Superman, because the only ones I will not get in those collections are X-Men Origins, or the 1984 Supergirl movie. But this is Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It is a flawed film. There is some political aspects there, but Star Wars has always been political. There is some boring stuff, and Jake Lloyd's Anakin Skywalker might not be the best, but I thought he did fine. Jar Jar is still annoying as hell, but I don't think the actors deserve to get shit for this. No one who's done Star Wars property deserves to get shit for this. You have Disc 1, which is Darth Maul, and you have Disc 2, which is the fight at the end. So I very much lots of special features here. 6 hours of special features, including the commentaries and deleted scenes. You have then, of course, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, my least favorites, right next to Rise of Skywalker and Solo and The Empire Strikes Back. What? But the only problem I have with this is not really boring. It's just the goddamned love dialogue. It's so cliche. I get what you're trying to do. It's trying to be a property of the time with the 80s, but I mean the old galactic space operas, but I don't know, just the dialogue comes off a little bit cringy, and the way Anakin is looking at Padme is a little bit creepy. And Padme, you constantly say you don't want to be with Anakin, but yet you the one throwing yourself onto his ass, so you basically was leading him on. If I do re-reviews of these movies, I will probably have some fresh thoughts to say, but Hayden Christensen, I saw him in a recent episode of Ahsoka. Love seeing him back. He was great. Again, you have 6 hours of special features. You got deleted scenes, commentaries, documentaries, stuff. This is the front, of course. Yoda with the lightsaber. I don't care what people say. How can you hate that? I know some people have different opinions, but look at that. That is awesome right there. I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Hayden Christensen, I've warmed up to him over the years. There's still some parts of his performance that bothers me, but I thought he was fine for his first stint. But it's definitely his weakest stint, because he did need more clear direction. And also, you got that lovely face here. Look at her. You got the lovely Natalie Portman, which she is, to my friend, the queen of cinema. Look at her face. Without her, without the love story, you wouldn't have Luke and Leia. So I'm a little more forgiving, but it's still could have been handled better with a co-writer or a better director. I'm just saying. But we got the best of the prequel trilogy. Star Wars Episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith.
Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
You have this little guide. I know it says the saga is complete. If you don't like the Disney ones, fine, your choice. Me, I'm gonna complete this all the way through, and I'm gonna finish it off. Little guide with Darth. Everyone hates this scene. when he says no is a bit, yeah, I will agree, but but I understand. He lost the love of his life. Scene selection and stuff there. All of these have 6 hours of bonus features. One of the best, probably my favorite lightsaber fight besides Luke versus Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi. But of the prequels, this shit got personal real fucking quick. And of course, hold on, let me just pull out episode 2. I forgot to show the discs. This, you have Jango Fett. He's better. I like him, kind of like him more than Boba Fett. And then you have Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, and Ewan McGregor. And you have, of course, Darth Vader and Yoda on Revenge of the Sith. So that's the prequel trilogy, and now let's get into this original trilogy. This is almost a complete set of this box set of Star Wars movies, except the fact that I'm missing a freaking disc, the bonus material with the documentaries and such, but they found it separately so I can complete it. But you have the Star Wars original trilogy, front and back. This is 4, 5, and 6. The ones that everyone loves. That's the back of it, and this is the front of it. But yeah, that is a bit of a pet peeve I have with Amazon. Aside with one more movie, but we got 4 through 6. All I have to do is just get the special features box set, and then I can move on to the sequel trilogy and the spin-off movies. I'm debating with Solo, honestly, but the Clone Wars and Rogue One, yeah, you will see that in my collection. You will see Mando in my collection in the future. You will see WandaVision in my collection because I love that show, and you will see Rebels, the complete series, in my collection. I'm gonna try. I'm not trying to get them all at once. It's just when I'm able to get the money for it. But you have Episode 4, A New Hope, which I like to call it, and all of these are the special editions, which is the versions I prefer. I have seen the versions that are unaltered, but these special editions I prefer. And what I like about this is that each comes with a little guide with a drawing. I do remember the bonus material DVD having this, so I need to get that. Scene selection, you have the disc, the iconic poster, that is fantastic. The original trilogy still stands the test of time, no matter how you feel. A lot of criticisms that people have when it comes to the new ones. I understand most of it. You did need more of a plan, but I like 2/3 of that trilogy, and Rise of Skywalker is so tolerable, but it's with Attack of the Clones where it's pretty flawed. So you have my second favorite one in The New Hope, Darth Vader. Oh yes, hell yes. You got another one of my least favorite ones and the worst of this trilogy, but it's still great. The Empire Strikes Back, Luke, I Am Your Father, with Yoda and Darth Vader. This Battle of Hoth right there, that is cool. I love that. You have, of course, Darth Vader 5 special features and another iconic poster. And what I love about these is that Marvel did take notes from this with the Guardians of the Galaxy posters. I definitely like that. So yeah, it's my least favorite in the series, but just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean it's terrible. I love it. And then we have my favorite one. Me and my mom, we debate about this one because of the Ewoks. Because she calls them Ewoks. I say they look like bears, but they are Ewoks. So we have the Return of the Jedi. The Emperor's creepy ass. So and for this one, I paid a total of $8.53 for this. They gave me a duplicate copy of Revenge of the Sith. I gave that to my sister because I'm going to use the other half of this as to get the bonus material DVD. The chapter selection. In my top 100 favorite movies of all time, this one and episode 7. If you want to take issue with that, not my problem. I decide what's, or no one does. But that's just 2 of the trilogies for now. I still have to complete the whole Star Wars thing with episode 7, 8, and 9 and the spin-offs such, but in due time, people. In due time. I'm not going to rush and get it all at once. This one came on the same day as the original Star Wars trilogy. I paid good money for this one because for this one I paid $1.49 and overall it was $6.57, but it was $1.47 the total order. And I did a commentary for this one, and that is Shoot 'Em Up. One of the most criminally underrated movies ever. No one really talks about this. No one has really heard of this, and this is a fun and little underrated guilty pleasure. I love this. I just did a commentary for this. I have reviewed this back in 2018. I enjoy this movie a lot. It's very fun. It's very energetic and pretty bloody too. If you saw my reaction, Clive Owen, he's a likable lead badass. Paul Giamatti is a great villain. And who is that? You have the lovely, gorgeous Monica Bellucci. One of the most beautiful things to come out of Italian cinema. She is still a knockout, and she's a knockout for her age. She is. But I put Shoot 'Em Up in the Star Wars box until I can complete it with the comes to that. Next up, we have, of course, the aliens, some alien stuff. I got this, of course, I got 2. This was double. These were double, so I'm gonna show these both at the same time. This would cost me overall $39.50, and I'm gonna show the small one, and then I'm gonna show the big one. So we got, of course, the complete Alien anthology on Blu-ray, which is, of course, Alien 1, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. I love 2 of these movies. 3 is a okay-ish movie, and Alien Resurrection is fucking terrible, but it kinda has some rewatchability for how bad it is, even though it's one of my least favorite movies of all time. You got tons of special features, over 60 hours of bonus material. You have theatrical and special editions with each one of them, even though Fincher does not. And this was $12.50. No. This was $12. I paid $12 for this for a good and used condition, and it works very well. And I love this because this is basically like a booklet. You have the start there. Good. You have all of the movies. You have Ridley Scott's introduction there. You have Alien. These are not so difficult to get out of the case. The first one that started it all, my fave, Aliens, Get Away from Her. My favorite James Cameron movie. James Cameron at his prime. I still like the guy, but he's just so caught up with Pandora at the moment. It's kind of egotistical, but whatever makes you happy, I guess. The iconic showdown, unfortunately, which was negated, and the next one, Alien 3, of course, which I know David Fincher is not a fan of this. It's frustrating, but I don't hate it. I still think there was a way to have Newt and Hicks in this without having to kill them. And the worst one, Alien Resurrection. Alien, the special features discs, the credits, and I got my little guide that tells me what's on the features. So for $12, I cannot go wrong. I'm probably gonna do some commentaries on all the movies. I have re-reviewed Aliens. That will just leave me. Alien Resurrection. I have reviewed all of them, but I re-reviewed Aliens of this set. So, yeah. Now, this is another one of my favorite big franchises of all time, and that is, of course, we got. No one cannot have a physical media collection and not have this. One does not simply watch this without watching The Lord of the Rings. These are the extended cuts. My friend Parker would definitely love this. This is the holy Bible of box sets. You're not just getting special features. You getting it all here. You getting commentaries with the cast, the creative team, the weather team, the effects team, music team. 4 different commentaries by director, cast, and everyone involved. You got all 3 of the movies. Fellowship of the Ring, which has 30 minutes of footage. Two Towers has 40 minutes of footage, and Return of the King, my favorite one, has 50 minutes of footage. This is a great set. I paid $16.01 for this. I am so happy I have this. Now I just need to get The Hobbit, and Middle Earth will be complete. But this is the entire motion picture trilogy, and when you open it, it's like a magnet. This is fantastic. I love this. You see this? You can't get this on streaming. This is awesome. That's the Middle Earth map. Our favorite characters. You have another beautiful babe in Liv Tyler. Always. Can't wait to see her in Captain America New World Order. You got the Fellowship of the Ring, of course, which is this is a 15 disc set. You have a map here. Fellowship of the Ring, the movies on 2 discs, and the special features are on 3 discs. I have watched the special features of the appendices for this on YouTube before I got this set, and they put a lot of heart and dedication into these movies. You got the 2 Towers. It is the weakest, but even the weakest is still strong. Gollum is also in this one too. And I tried out each disc. These movies look fantastic on Blu-ray. I still have my theatrical version of the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm gonna hold on to that, but it's kind of obsolete because I don't really need the other 2, but it makes me happy to just have this. And we got my favorite one, still not the longest movie you can't beat, The Return of the King. And these are longer, not only with the scenes added back in, but with the fan credits. You have part 1, part 2 of the movie, and then you have special features. So I will be finishing the special features of this off, and I could not add. This is a well put together set. Because anyone who knows me, besides Lord of the Rings, I mean Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings is one of my favorites ever. Now I just need to get The Hobbit. Now, let's get into the last story. And this is another one I'm finna bitch about with Amazon. This is a collector's edition, right? But I am missing a disc. So I will have to probably get AVP, the double feature of AVP at 1 and 2 to complete this. But this one cost me $3 and $70.66 overall. I am missing a disc, but you know what? Alien vs. Predator. I just have the special features disc for now. Because for some reason they forgot to put disc 1 in here, but it's alright. I still have, at least I got part of the movie. I just have to get the other part of it. But this is AVP. You have disc 2, of course. And what's this? We got a comic book from Dark Horse, because this is originally based on the comics. You got some stuff on the back, superhero advertisements, of course. I really like this comic book. Some ads in there, of course, for Elektra and Dark Horse and Fantastic Four, which I already have. And I have a little guide here. So this is the unrated edition. Why not just make it full R-rated? Scene selection, and then it tells you what's on disc 1 and disc 2. Gotta get that disc 2. Gotta get disc 1. But again, I might have to probably buy AVP 1 and AVP 2 with, even though I'm not big on Requiem, it's for the collection, but in due time, okay? Get one at a time. Don't try to overdo yourself. You have another one of my favorites in The Social Network. This is a fantastic film. One of the best movies of 2010s. All of that right here is absolutely worth its praise. Directed by David Fincher, written by Aaron Sorkin. And this is a great film. I can see why it got a ton of awards. There are some liberties they do take, because some of it may not be, some of it's true, some of it is a little dramatized, but you know how these things go. I paid $3.92 for this, $8.68, and it's not difficult to get out. Some people say it was difficult to get out. I know some people don't like this cover. I personally like it, and I rewatched this to make sure it worked, and this is still a great film. So expect a re-review of this with the Fincher filmography. You got the front with Jesse Eisenberg, and then you have all of that in the back. Brenda Song, you got Jesse Eisenberg, Justin Timberlake, the Armie Hammer, Rooney Mara, which this was months after the remake of Elm Street, which I know she was not big on doing, but she regrets it. You have that, and you have disc 1 is the movie, and disc 2 are your special features. I have watched special features as well. So there's that. We're gonna put you back in there, and it's just a slim little case. So I've been going on for 29 minutes. I'm gonna have to finish it off. And this is the one movie I cannot get the review right. I've reviewed this thing twice. I've had to delete it twice because I can't get it right. This is the one movie in my top 100 I can't get right. And that is, I paid a good amount of money for this, and it was a decent amount. I got this last one for $246, and it only cost $705. So altogether, I'm pretty sure that's altogether with those prices of the movies, I basically paid like 50 to 80, I don't know. But this is for his American version of, and my favorite Fincher film, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I know this is a brutal movie. I know there's some pretty dark things in here, but it's a great thriller too. It's a very captivating film. As you can see, that's the front. Rooney Mara, her Oscar-nominated role. I feel like she should have won for Elizabeth Salander. It definitely does sound like a Harry Potter name. Daniel Craig was great as Mikhail Blomkvist. Easily one of his best things besides 007. And it did come with the DVD in ultraviolet. It's the back, of course. 4 hours of special features. I've watched the special features, and I have watched the movie with the commentary. And just 2 hours and 38 minutes, I don't feel nothing. This is the front, of course, with Rooney, Lisbeth, and that's Daniel Craig. And when you open it up, it's like this. And it did come with the ultraviolet, so I've already used it. So, and it is a 3-disc set. Nothing on there, but this is the discs. We have disc 1 is the film, which gratefully it works. I'm still pissed off that Sony did not continue this, because the movie made decent money. It got great reviews. You should have just finished it. Your special features, of course. And you have the DVD, which they made it like a DVD-R, but this is actually the DVD version. A working DVD-R version. But it is the DVD version. So, that is my massive, long overdue Epictastic Haul number 4 physical media collection. Like I said, with Alien vs. Predator, I just need to get the movie disc, and when it comes to Star Wars, I just gotta get that special features disc and get the rest of the Star Wars stuff, and it will be complete. And with the Lord of the Rings, I will get the Hobbit, but all of that physical media goodness, and I am very happy I was able to get this. I will be getting more stuff on physical media when I have the money, but if you guys would like to send me anything from my Amazon wish list, it can be a movie, it could be a TV show, it could be a toy there. Also, I do have some posters I would like to hang up. You can send me in t-shirts. Go to my Amazon wish list. There's a lot you will find there. So just make sure you message me privately so you get my address if you do. But let me know what you guys think of this physical media haul down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. As always, acknowledge me, stay epictastic, join the Epictasticness, and you guys keep it cool. Well, that's going to do it for the video that you just watched. I will have my channel here, so you would like to see anything here, click the channel icon, subscribe for more. I will also leave a video and maybe a playlist here, so in case you want to see what I'm about. As always, stay Epictasticness, join the Epictasticness, and you guys keep it cool.